Top of the morning, evening, night, or day, ladies and gentlemen. This is me here today on behalf of Well Prepared Men. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you one of my favorite reasons why I like automatic watches. So if that sounds right up your alley, don't forget to stay up until the very end. Roll the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain, and the following video is for subscribed devices only.
So the watch that I have on my wrist today is my Seiko 5 that I've had this watch for a while now. We've had some history. The latest you've heard from it, I dropped it from a 2 meter drop and there was a death noise on the inside. But I'm here to give you guys a quick update. The first thing that I want to show you guys is that the watch is no longer making the death noise. So one of the coolest things about automatic watches is that they are mechanical. This means that you don't have technology um, that has the necessity to be replaced every so often. You can basically maintain it yourself if you figure out how. And luckily, we live in an amazing age where every single skill or the majority of skills can be learned on YouTube for free. So I picked up this watchmaker kit here that you see. I picked this up on Vinted for €8, right? Without shipping, actually. I picked this up for like €12 with shipping included. I paid very little money for this, and I had a watch that had a problem. The service is on average €40 at the places that I've been going, like 20 to €40. I'm giving you guys the highest numbers, so if it's less, it's a pleasant surprise, you know what I mean? But the prices are on average usually 20 to €40 for the repairs that previous watches I had needed. I thought for less than the watch repair, I can figure out how to do it myself. So I ordered the kit. It arrived. At first, I was very overwhelmed by the sheer amount of tools in this bag. Again, you can learn everything on YouTube, and there is a video explaining what all of these tools are. So I took the time to do that, and I opened the watch, right? I was immediately feeling overwhelmed as soon as I started opening the watch because it's something I've never done before. I've disassembled a fake G-Shock, but that was something I generally didn't care about. This is a watch that I have a deep connection with, so I didn't want anything to go wrong during the process. Anyway, I opened the case back using this tool, and I also use this tool, but I broke the tip and learned my lesson. So yeah, I don't recommend using this tool. This tool right here is the tool designed to open the case back of the watch. I used this tool and it was very helpful because it gripped the watch and I was able to open the case back easier. Although I did break the tip on this, it's okay. We learn through practice and I have spare tips over here. I opened the case back and I immediately understood two things. The rotor was loose, like instead of maintaining this direction and spinning, the rotor could do this, and I understood straight away, not being a watchmaker, that that was not meant to happen. So I tightened the rotor and the rotor was fine. But then as the rotor was spinning, there was a screw loose, right? And that screw was high enough to hit the rotor in its spinning motion. So I tightened that screw and everything was fine. I put the case back on the watch And the watch, instead of losing 2 minutes a day, now loses 30 seconds a day. So I'm really happy with that. This is one of the reasons why I kind of love automatic watches. It's a mechanical thing. Once you figure out how the mechanical thing works, you don't have to rely on other people in order to own it and have it working. The more I understand of what's going on inside, the better my capacity of overcoming potential problems in my watches. This overall was a really helpful addition to my watchmaking hobby. I feel like now I'm capable of doing more than removing links, and that makes me feel empowered to try new things. I just wanted to share one of the reasons why I generally enjoy automatic watches. I feel like it's an art form, a mechanical wonder of engineering that men created. And it's amazing that we don't have to rely on services and people. If we're willing to figure out the how, we can do it ourselves. And that for me is very liberating. It's things that I can do alone. It's things that are cool. It's things that I enjoy. I want to thank you for sticking with me up until the very end of this video. And I hope that if you didn't like watches before you started watching this video, you're a little bit more inclined now. So proceed to have the rest of an amazing day. This is your boy logging out. Peace.